Embarrassment is usually caused by an act that's not socially acceptable rather than morally wrong. It would probably not take you that long to remember an embarrassing moment since they happen so frequently. Human signals of embarrassment include lack of eye contact, blushing, head movements that turn away, putting an object in front of the person or group you are talking to, neck touching, and finally, face touching. So basically, I came up with this experiment. I invited a couple people in for a personality test analysis. So I asked them 2 personality test questions, and then my third question was an awkward, embarrassing question. So it's kind of something that you would find on like a Truth or Dare website. So after I asked them that question, I would ask them 2 normal questions again to keep them thinking it was a personality test. At the end, I revealed that it wasn't a personality test. So, you have 5 questions. You can answer with something as simple as yes or no. You can elaborate if you want. It's basically up to you.
Alright.
So, let's do this. Question 1. Do you have a vivid imagination?
I would say yes.
Alright, awesome. Do you like variety in your routine?
Yeah, switching it up, change my routine every once in a while. I like to keep it simple, but every once in a while I change something, let's say instead of having oatmeal, I have some cereal. Whoa, switching it up, but switching up to a heavy degree, no, I like to keep it the same virtually, just the same routine, keep it simple, maybe switch things up a little bit.
Alright. Now, here come the hard questions. I'm going to analyze their reactions and prove that for them it's an embarrassing situation, an embarrassing question. So, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made? Boom. Lack of eye contact.
It's a hard one. Probably, oh my god.
Putting an object in front of the person she's talking to.
God.
Face touching.
Probably.
So, which friends do you like the least?
The boring ones, I guess. The ones who are
Lack of eye contact.
lame and don't want to do anything.
Could you give me names?
No! No! None of us is going to your class.
Face touching.
Actually, some of them you technically don't go here, but no.
Putting an object in front of herself. Then I decided to ramp it up. I decided to ask 5 embarrassing questions. Do you have any exes? Well, that was quick. Lack of eye contact.
Exes. Can you explain?
Like a vice girlfriend. What's the biggest mistake you've ever made?
Eyes,
dude. Eyes.
I really don't know. Probably,
You can skip if you want.
okay, let's just skip that one.
Alright, so what would you want to change about me?
Nothing.
Seriously, be honest, 100%. What would you change
Nothing.
about me?
Nothing.
Alright. So, which of your friends do you like the least? He really does not like looking at me.
I really can't say that. I like all my friends the same.
Alright, which of your friends do you like the most? Head turned away.
I like them all the same.
So, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made? Head turned away.
Let's see here. There's a lot of them. I gotta think about this.
Face touching and head turned away.
Biggest mistake I've ever made collectively, in my lifetime, I would say the biggest mistake I ever made was I was at soccer practice, and
Face touching and head turned away again.
I stupidly went into a tackle and I broke my friend's foot. And it was mainly because I was kind of mad at the time and I wasn't thinking clearly. I just went into a tackle, I kind of like busted his leg up and I really injured him. And that was a real dumb move.
Huh.
It was a couple of years ago. I was young, I'll admit, but yeah, that's probably my biggest mistake.
There you go. Do you have any exes?
Lack of eye contact.
I have one.
So what is she like? Which friends do you like the least?
Like the least? Well, if they're my friend, I'm like them still. But like the least? Like what do you mean? Like which friends? Like are you asking for names here? Or are you asking for like?
If you want, it's gonna go to the rest of the class though. This is a video to the class.
Well, this is the class. I'm not telling. Like, no.
Alright. Which friends do you like the most?
Which friends do I? Well, this is like to the class though. So like, what friends do I like the most? I don't know. I like all my friends. All my friends are pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
So what would you change about me?
What would I change about you, Andre?
Eyes.
Well, first off, you should be a lot taller.
Face touching and eyes.
If you had 6 arms, that'd be pretty cool. But like realistically, honestly, there's not much I would like. I can't ask people to change things. Like change about people.
Face touching.
You're pretty dope. I'd say like keep doing what you're doing.
So it's interesting that in specific situations and social circumstances, behavior that would ordinarily be considered embarrassing is embraced as amusing and humorous, or it's disregarded as an embarrassment to the person saying it. Now, for example, what Garrett just said here, this would probably be super embarrassing in a meeting and a job interview, really high social circumstances kind of thing. So me and Garrett are pretty good friends, so we can kind of joke about it a bit, and we'll laugh it off. We won't really consider it embarrassing.
Like, say if you could change
One
three
thing.
things.
3 things about you.
3 things about me, what would they be?
You get long hair. You get a man bun like this. That's 1. 2.
Face touching and eyes again.
Not being French. Just French. 3. 3 things.
This guy really touches his face a lot.
I don't know. What are you asking here? Like something about like
Anything.
anything.
Neck touching. This one's huge because you have a lot of nerve endings in your neck. So now he's definitely feeling really uncomfortable.
Oh man. 3rd thing.
Face turned away. Face touching.
I don't know. I can't come up with a 3rd thing.
Alright, that's all good.
I'm sorry.
Now, the final 2 personality test questions to finish it up.
Do you go straight for the goal?
Yes.
Awesome. And do you get chores done right away?
Oh man. It depends what chore. Like clean up my dog's crap. I'm gonna do that quick because if I leave it for a bit, it's gonna be pretty smelly. It can get pretty rank. But like other chores, like I don't know, taking out the trash, I do real swift. But other chores like making my bed, sometimes I don't even do that. Or like watering flowers around my house, I kind of let them slide a little bit. They're a little bit lower on the priority list. But yeah.
Alright, great, thank you.
In conclusion, embarrassment usually results from an accidental behavior that led you to feel negatively about yourself, even when you had no intention of violating a social standard. So, embarrassing situations seem to have a purpose. They alert us of social expectations and boundaries. They motivate us to not make the same mistake twice. Thank you for listening to my presentation.